Hi, I'm Adrian Lacey. I'm the IP Development Director for Ubisoft Studio France. I think with Ghost Recon Future Soldier, what we've really tried to do is provide that classic recon moments for players. So that approach, that preparation. A lot of the features that we put in there are for to give you that sensation, that experience of an elite special forces soldier. So it's about preparing your fight, targeting your enemies, using your team around you, and then taking them down. That's what we call the tag 'em and bag 'em feature, or the targeting feature. We also have these moments that are a bit more intense. One of the big advantages of the OTS mode is that the over-the-shoulder allows you to see your ghost, really go into cover to cover, do the cover swap, and really feel the intensity of a firefight if bullets are flying across your head. I think in terms of gadgets, it's one of the things that since Ghost Recon Advanced Warfighter, we've always tried to give the player new tools to play with, things that they've never really seen before. Obviously everything is based on research and almost reality, or near reality as we'll say it, such as the optical camo or the cross-com, which allows you to have this augmented reality when you're running through different maps and see where your enemies are. We also use that to highlight with a sensor grenade. So a sensor grenade allows you to see your enemies, identify your enemies. So even when in a well-populated area where you've got civilians running after you, you can be a smart shooter. So you can spot and identify your enemy targets and then take them down.
They're on guard.
AI has been a huge part. So AI for obviously civilians is very important. So they will react to you as you come through. But particularly enemies, what's interesting is there can be as much of a tactical layer as you want or not. So what's kind of cool is you can say throw up your drone, then you can actually target two enemies and your teammates will go and deal with them and draw fire, and it will allow you to flank around them and then sneak up a little bit using your optical camo. So it's those kind of situations, those layers of different situations that makes it exciting, and the AI will adapt to the way you play. So they're looking to get you. So they will, if you sort of start running around shooting and trying to hit them all randomly, they will react and they will take cover and then start aiming for you.
Contact, got ahead! Russman!
I think one of the things we did right from the beginning is we thought of the single player campaign, the 12 missions, in co-op first. Obviously you're a team of 4, and the idea is the way we've built the maps is to give that open-ended feeling, that open feeling to the player. So when you're playing 4-player co-op, you each have your part to play. This also works in terms of AI, that if you are 3 players and you have 1 AI, they will react and act with you accordingly. They won't just run around. There's not babysitting or really complex orders to give them or anything like that. They know what they're doing. They're the best of the best. And I think 4-player co-op, it's going to be kind of funny to a lot of the playtests that we've seen so far. When you're playing a 4-player co-op, you'll always have one guy, normally me, who's just running around trying to do close quarter combat moves and hit them in the head and take them down from behind and stuff. The interesting thing with that is that naturally, after a while, you start to feel like you feel not obligated, but you feel that, hey, actually, I better be a bit smarter because they keep shooting at me. So it's an interesting way to deal with the co-op, but it's been built very differently. A lot of co-op games are sort of extra modes. Here, it's really been thought from that for the single player game from the very beginning. Well, Gunsmith is, I guess it's for shooter geeks to a certain extent at first. Obviously, you have like 20 million variations to your weapon, 52 different weapons to choose from. Now, when you're doing it, how it impacts is that obviously it's your line of sight, it's your distances, and what we do, so obviously if you have a scope and you've got quite a long distance map where you have to snipe or what have you, you have to adapt to that situation. A gun that has a little smaller range, it's not going to help you. And I think that's what Gunsmith allows you to do. It allows you to sort of pimp your gun out, customize your gun, and then try it out and make sure it fits with the mission that you're on.
Watch it, they're moving! Shotgun, watch it! Blow the blood!
Well, obviously you got your drones and your targeting and your takedowns and stuff like that. So that's what the drone actually gives. The sensor grenade allows you to sort of prepare the battlefield and have that slight advances, that force multiplier. The drone's kind of like your fifth ghost. He's kind of like your dog, your buddy, your friend. I think the DARPA rounds and the sort of heat-seeking rounds, it adds a different layer to the gameplay because it means you still got to concentrate on what you're doing, but the technology behind it's really interesting. It's not so much about the delivery system anymore. It's about the intelligent bullet. And we just wanted to put that in. We've seen a lot of stuff like that. It's in development. They've been talking about it a while, and Ghost Recon is always trying to push that sort of that level and give that to the player to have a little play with.
Package secure. Standing by for extract.
The game is out on May 24th, and it's on PS3 and Xbox 360.